Today we're making Quesabirria-inspired Thịt Kho tacos. For this recipe, we'll need pork belly, corn tortillas, Oaxaca cheese or an equivalent, cilantro, culantro, lime, shallot, garlic, white onion, dried bird's eye chili, cinnamon, star anise, nước màu or Vietnamese caramel sauce, ground black pepper, fish sauce, and bouillon. Let's get started. The first step is to blanch and marinate the pork belly. We'll start by cutting our pork belly into strips about 2.5 to 3 centimeters thick. Then we'll cut these strips into 2.5 to 3 centimeter wide pieces. Now we'll add the pork to a pot along with just enough water to cover the meat. Bring to boil on medium-high heat and let boil for 3 minutes on medium. Strain and rinse the pork pieces with cold water to remove any scum. Now we're going to mince shallot and garlic for the marinade. The air is spicy. Now we'll marinate the pork. To the pork belly, add the minced garlic, half of the minced shallot, ground black pepper,
bouillon, and fish sauce. Give that a good mix to make sure that every piece of pork belly is covered in the marinade.
Now we'll let this marinate for about an hour. The pork is done marinating, so now we'll braise.
Heat a pot on medium and add about 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil.
It's fine.
Add the remaining half of the minced shallot and saute until fragrant. Pour in the pork belly and any remaining marinade. Saute for 1 minute. Pour in the water. Add the nước hàng, nước màu, i.e. Vietnamese braising caramel sauce. Along with the cinnamon stick, star anise pods, and dried chilies. Simmer on medium-low with the lid off, stirring occasionally for 30 minutes.
While the thịt kho is simmering, we're going to prep the onion and herbs for serving. Pinching off the cilantro right here. We don't want the thick stems. Now we'll roughly chop this up. Next, the culantro. Tear them off right here. You can leave the stem root end. Enough.
Trimming off some more of the stems.
Now we'll thinly slice this. Same way that you would green onions. Now we'll peel and dice up this onion. Cut off the tip. I'll slice this in half. Remove this green shoot. center. The green shoot is edible. This is just for aesthetic.
Now I'll finely dice this up. Like the herbs, the onion go into a bowl to be set aside for when we make the tacos. Now that the pork is done, remove the cinnamon stick, star anise pods, and chilies. You can discard the cinnamon stick and star anise pods, but keep the chilies. Remove the pork with a slotted spoon and set aside.
Now we'll blend up these chilies and add them back to the sauce. Add a little bit of the sauce in there so that it can blend. Perfect.
Add the blended mixture back into the sauce pot. If the sauce is a bit too thick, you can thin it out by adding a little bit of extra water. Here's our sauce. We'll use this to dip the tortillas in when making the tacos, and later to serve.
Now we're going to chop up the pork belly. Start with about half. You can be pretty rough about this, just put it on this plate. Let's chop up the other half.
The pork is ready, so let's assemble our tacos. Heat a skillet on medium with a little bit of oil. Dip one side of a corn tortilla into the sauce and place it in the skillet, dipped side down. Tear off small pieces of cheese and add them across the surface of the tortilla. Add about 2 tablespoons of chopped pork belly on 1/2 of the tortilla. Along with some chopped onion, and cilantro. Once the cheese has mostly melted, fold the non-meat half of the tortilla over the other half and press down with a spatula. Remove the taco to a plate and repeat for others. When you're ready to serve, bring the sauce back to boil, then divide between small bowls, 1 per person. To each bowl, add chopped onion, cilantro, and ngagai culantro. Serve the tacos immediately while hot with a bowl of sauce and a few wedges of lime.
Let's taste. First, a squeeze of lime. All right. That is so good. Oh my God. The crispy taco, the melted cheese, the fatty pork belly, and the culantro works really well. I could eat so many of these.